Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week's vlog, I am heading out on an interval session, and literally I've been putting off filming this for ages because I feel like I'm actually dying every time I try one of my interval sessions, but a lot of you guys have been asking about them, so I feel like it's only fair if I bring you along as well. This session has been set out by Holly Rush, my coach. As I'm filming this, I'm currently in my second week of training, but by the time it comes out, I will be in my fourth week of training, nearly halfway through my 8-week training block for my 5K time trial, which is taking place at the end of March, and I am so nervous. We'll see how it's gonna go, and actually I do really enjoy interval sessions once I'm out there. It's mainly the thinking about it in advance that makes me really nervous. Recently I did a conversation with Holly about everything to do with training, so like the biggest training mistakes people make, the importance of refueling, training programs, creating your own training programs, strength and conditioning, all of that kind of stuff. So do go and check that out if you want to see everything that I'm getting up to, but also all of her amazing pieces of advice. And one of the things we spoke about was refueling and how important that is when you're training really hard, especially if you're getting in those faster sessions, which is why I'm so excited to say that this week's vlog is sponsored by Gosh. Gosh are an amazing free-from food brand who I have been using for absolutely ages, love all of their products, and recently they have launched these new snack bites. They have now formed like a key part of my post-run snacking, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them later, but they are vegan, they're gluten-free, and they're absolutely delicious, of course, and they're healthy. So I will show you them later, but thank you to Gosh for sponsoring this video. So today's interval session is what I would call long intervals, and the way that I split up my interval sessions, I do 2 a week, is short intervals and long intervals. Short intervals are essentially race pace intervals, shorter in distance or time than my long intervals, obviously, but the pace itself is fast, and it's terrifying because I've literally never run that pace over an extended period of time previously in my life. So it is intense, and I do that every Tuesday. And then every Friday, which is the day that I'm filming today, I do my long intervals. And I used to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, but actually I feel like the time needed between 2 fast-paced interval sessions needs to be longer than just one rest day in between. So I do my recovery day on Wednesday, then rest day on Thursday, and then interval session on Friday, rest day Saturday, and then long run Sunday. So I'm getting in plenty of rest. But anyway, back to my long interval sessions. They are longer in time than my short ones. So today's ones is 4 by 5 minutes at 4:15 per kilometer pace, which is about my current 5K pace, like PB pace. It's not going to feel comfortable. I mean, although I have run a 5K at that pace before, it was a long time ago. I was like in training, actually for Tokyo Marathon when I did it. I was training regularly, I was doing intervals regularly, so whilst it was achievable back then, I'm kind of interested to see whether my legs are even capable of doing that over a 5-minute time period times 4. It's just painful. It sounds really painful. It's going to be really painful, but it's going to be fun. And I think once I'm actually doing it, I'm going to feel better about it. I feel like it's actually, you can overthink these things prior to going into them. And I know I'm not the only person who actually gets a little bit nervous before runs. And a lot of people will just say, well, just get out there and do it. And I agree with you, just get out there and do it. But I'm saying that as I'm procrastinating inside filming this lovely vlog. So I'm just gonna get out there and do it and bring you guys along with me. It is a 3-kilometer run down to the place where I do most of my intervals. I'd rather it was about a kilometer closer because actually by the time I'm finished, I'm pretty dead and I don't want to run back. But it is very good for forcing me to actually warm up and cool down pre and post run, which is something that I don't usually do. So I'm gonna go and do that now. Wish me luck. Let me know if you guys are also taking part in the 5K time trial challenge. You can just comment down below, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying it so far. I'm just heading down to the path now. It is so cold. It's 1 degree currently with -5 wind chill, which is just ridiculously cold. It's quite windy and quite hideous, and my GoPro is running out of battery, so hopefully I'll be able to record some of it. But I'm just gonna get down there now and get started because I need to warm up. Well, that absolutely did not go to plan. As you may be able to tell, I'm wearing different clothes, different hairstyle, because it's a brand new day. Needless to say, my GoPro did not enjoy the cold. It enjoyed it even less than I did, and so
despite the fact that it was on 100% when I left the house. It was on 9% by the time I got to the park and 0% by the time I got to the track. So I actually tried to record some things. It was like 2% battery, so I was like giving it a go, and it just was having none of it. So I got back home, having done this intense session, recorded bits of it, like taken the effort to talk in the rest time of my sprints, and I got back home and it was like the beginning of every 10th word or something, and they're just black. So that's really annoying. Here I am, a week later, heading down to the same part, Bristol to Bath, to do a different session. Today's session is 6 by 3 minutes at 4:08 per kilometre. A bit puffed already, actually. I did a body weight circuit 2 days ago, and my hamstrings, so I was doing something called Nordic hamstring curls, but obviously got to do them at home. So I was just sticking my feet under the sofa and like lowering my body to the ground, face forward, that makes sense. And my hamstrings still haven't recovered, and I don't think they will for like another week, so it's gonna be an interesting one. Good to flush out the legs, probably. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you when I'm back down at the path. Take 2. I'm down at the cycle path, just warmed up. It's about 3.5 kilometers to get here. Just about to head off. It's mostly flat, which is why I'm doing most of my intervals here. And I was going to just pretend like I was still doing last week's intervals, but as you can tell, the sun is not shining. It's about 12 degrees warmer than it was last time I was filming, when I was supposed to be doing these intervals initially, hence why I've just stripped down. It's also kind of in the middle of a storm right now, so I'm expecting a serious headwind in one direction or the other, maybe both. Somehow it manages to do that. But I'm just gonna go for it, because you never know what conditions are gonna be like on race day or time trial day, so you just kind of gotta do it. First set of 3 minutes done. 1 minute 30 jog recovery, and then we go again. Second set. Let's go. Second rep done. That was hard. It's all uphill on the way out, slightly, but it makes a difference. It's about 5 seconds per kilometre different doing it that way, but it makes a difference. No! Psychopath close mid-third interval. What do? Do I turn back? I think we turn back. Back we go. That's annoying. We're already going downhill because I'm on the way back now, but I'll have to come back out this way to get it all done, so extra especially long recovery time. Right, let's finish this interval. 3 done, halfway through. Turns out the headwinds on the way back, so at least it's counteracted by the downhill a little bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep running back and forth, which is annoying, but it's fine. We get it done. Right, 30 seconds of recovery left, then we go again. Too fast, that's the downhill. Slow down now. 5th interval up a hill. Yikes. That one was really hard. Woo. Last recovery run. And then last interval. And then heading home. This is a tough one, I think. Also, I haven't eaten enough, so I'm running out of energy a little bit, but we'll make it back. Last interval. Let's get it. Woo! Oh my god. Last interval. Done. Nearly finished me as well though. That's seriously tough, I think, because it's into headwind, a little bit uphill at the end, and I'm hungry, so just gonna head home now. Very slowly recover on the way. This wind is no joke. every time I go through some buildings, it's like a wind tunnel. I'm barely a hero, but I can feel it, trust me. Just about to hit 12k and nearly home now, so I'm gonna stop when I get to 12k, have a little bit of walk back to cool down, and the first thing I'm doing when I get back is grabbing some snacks. So important to refuel after a workout. I feel like people don't get enough credence, and I learned the hard way that not fueling properly is not the way to go. So food when I get back.
Just got back from my run. Oh my god, that was intense, but really good actually, and I'm still relatively early on in my training and I actually felt quite good with this session that I just did. The recovery was just enough. Like the last session that I did, it was only 90 seconds recovery, whereas this time it was elongated to 2 minutes, and that actually made quite a lot of difference. But yeah, I felt pretty good, and I don't want to say that too soon because I have a feeling the next session is now going to be horrible, so I'm definitely not going to tell my coach that I found it okay. And as soon as I get back from my run, I was down some water, put on the kettle and have some snacks. Water, very important, because when I do my interval sessions I obviously don't carry water with me, but I've actually run like 12 kilometers, so even though it's cold you do need a lot of water because you'll still be sweating. Tea, because it's freezing outside and tea is always a good idea in the afternoon. And my snacks, because I think it's really important when you're training intensely for something to make sure that you're refueling properly, and since it's a few hours still until dinner, I am tucking into some gosh snacks. So I am going for the Moroccan spiced veg ones at the moment. Those are these. Had a few already, which are absolutely delicious, and they've got another flavour as well, which is the smoky barbecue sweet potato, and these are delicious too. And I have these kind of almost every single afternoon, or if I'm hungry in the morning on a rest day as well. They are so good, and they're healthy, and like I mentioned this morning, obviously vegan and gluten-free as well, and the bag is recyclable. Would really recommend checking them out. You can get them in Sainsbury's and Tesco. They are £1 a bag, which is amazing value. So if you're looking for a post-run snack, definitely check them out. I'd love to hear as well if you guys are doing interval sessions, because I talk about them all the time and I feel like I'm really banging the drum for running fast, but I really want to know if you guys are doing them as well so that you can share my pain. So obviously comment down below if you are giving them a go, and if you haven't joined the Strava challenge group yet, there's still time. You obviously didn't have to join the entire 8 weeks training. If you just want to take part in the time trial itself, you can of course do that, and that's absolutely no problem, and I'll link that down below as well. So that is it for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me in extreme pain. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and there'll be loads more running content coming your way, and very soon, too soon, I will be taking part in my 5k time trial challenge. Don't forget to keep refueling, keep doing those fast sessions if you are training as well. I will see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye!